Welcome to FPS GGG, Guns, Games, and Guitars. Today we're going to be looking at the Tsd M1911A1 spring-powered pistol, not the CO2. Not a lot of videos on the spring-powered. Plenty of videos on the CO2. This gun comes with a magazine that fits 15 bullets, or BBs, whatever you want to call it, 15 projectiles. It does have a functioning slide lock, but it does not truly do much of anything for the gun. You can pull it back, push it up, slap it. It doesn't chamber BB. It doesn't do anything functionally, as in the way of the workings of the gun, but it does slide back, and it's a neat little feature that TSD put in there. The slide fits in real nice, very, very nice. It's a snug fit, but if you do happen to push your hand a little bit over the mag ejection button, it slides out faster than anything I've seen. It just comes right out. So if you're in the middle of the battlefield and you got two hands on it, it's very easily to drop out. I've had it happen a few times. It's not a drop-free mag. It comes out very, very quickly, very, very fast. I've had it to where I was shooting and I pulled it back and my thumb went over this button and it came out. My BB started spraying everywhere. It was very, very irritating. That is the only true con about this gun, other than the poor quality of plastic. This is ABS. It is very, very, it looks good. It looks fantastic. It feels fantastic. This almost feels like real wood. It almost feels like it. You wouldn't be able to tell. It's even got this rubberized little diamond symbol on both sides. They have stainless steel for the trigger, the very, very front of the gun, right around the barrel. The safety is stainless steel. The push button mag release is stainless steel. And even this half of the handguard on the back is stainless steel. It even has this little bar in here that you can hook a little sling to it so it holds to your vest and you can pull it out, and if you fall or you drop, it's still hanging on to you. Although I wouldn't advise dropping this gun at all. I have dropped it one time in the full 6 months I've had it, and it did so much damage to the front of this gun that it's barely even able to see the white dot reticle. As you can see, it messed it up over here. It scarred the inside. This comes off counterclockwise, but it ruined almost everything on this barrel just by dropping it once. And I would advise never to take this off and take this into public. Always keep your orange tips on. I don't care who says anything about that. Orange tips keeps you alive. You go out with one of these and you take this tip off, cops will shoot you. They will, actually, some will shoot you for having an orange tip just because they didn't see it. It is very, very ill-advised to take this off like I just did. As you can see, I put it back on and it will not move. The plastic is very, very strong on the inside. The mechanics, everything, even the functioning hop-up that is inside the slide. You can push it down, push it up, or keep it in the middle like I do to keep it just enough hop-up. The pistol has rear adjusting sights for windage and elevation. It is usable by a flathead screwdriver, your fingernail, a penny, whatever you need. You could just unscrew that. Also, over here are flathead screws to take off these false wooden grips, which are also poor plastic. It dropped it once. It did a lot of damage to this gun from 1 foot. It was literally like this. It fell out of my pocket onto concrete. So if you drop it in the grass, it'll be fine, but if you drop it on a solid concrete, it will do a good deal of damage. The cool about this M1911 tactical version is that it has a rail, so you could put a flashlight, a laser, whatever you want on here. Hell, you could even put a red dot sight upside down if you wanted to. Don't know why you would want to do that, but you can. The gun itself is made out of a very, very cheap plastic. It's made in Taiwan, which isn't but so bad, but obviously the type of plastic they use feels great. I mean, this feels really, really solid, like you wouldn't be able to scratch it if you threw it against the ground as hard as you could. But the gun is misleading, and every once in a while you'll see an ooze That is just the oil liquid coming out of it. You can see it up here. Very, very sticky kind of stuff. They lubricated it very, very well. It makes it very, very easy to pop. It's very, very easy. The slide movement is fantastic. It slides and moves very, very easily. I wouldn't advise doing what I just did. I probably just messed up something. But you pop it, you can shoot it. The safety has a little red dot with an F right next to it for fire when it's horizontal. This is horizontal for fire, the little red dot right there. You flip it up, it catches in the slide, so you can't move it. I wouldn't advise moving it because if you do tug hard enough, it will slide past the slide, the safety. When it's up on safe, it has a white dot and an S, meaning safety. I really don't like having to explain that, but some people are stupid enough to not understand what that means. The slide lock is right here. This little lever right here. You pull it back till you hit this, push it up. It catches. You pull the mag out and you can pretend all you want that it works, but really you still have to cock it every time you pull it. Some guns, when they run out of ammo, they'll slide back when you pull them. This one does not. I was really disappointed in that, but it works. For a spring pistol, is accurate to about 40 to 100 feet, depending on wind and depending on the hop up. For a pistol, that's pretty good. The FPS on this gun is about 100 to 150 FPS per second. It's decent. But for a pistol that's spring powered, you can't ask but for so much. And you pull this out, you cock it once, pow. You'll have at least one good shot that's accurate enough with the windage and elevation sights and the very, very visible white dot on the end. It is very, very easy to line up this shot and keep it steady. You can also pull the hammer back, pull the trigger. Pulling the trigger normally does nothing, but when you pull this back, it pulls forward. The reason for that, not much. It just keeps it looking a little bit realistic. Very, very comfortable on your hand. Your thumb, wrist, whole movement goes right here. You can hold it, put your hand like this, or however you really please to hold it. It is a very, very functionally sound gun. As a sidearm, I would rate this on a 4 out of 5. Simply because of the accuracy and the power that it has for such a tiny pistol. The quality of plastic, minus is 1 star because it really is the worst plastic you could possibly use. It doesn't feel like cheap plastic, but it really is. So don't let it deceive you when you buy it. It is a $20 gun on Amazon and about the same price on eBay. Altogether with shipping, it should be around 30 bucks, which is about as expensive as you'll get for a pistol. That should be all for the Tsd M1911A1. This has been FPS GGG, and that's all.
2, 1.
Alright, this is the Tsd M1911 50-foot shot test with a forward grip. Fuck. Right over it.
Are you even shooting?
God, Amy's just going all over it.
Aim down more. Said down more.
I am shooting down more.
It
is
yeah,
shooting.
It's shooting.
I am aiming down more. The fuck? I am just a terrible shot, I guess.
It's just got that retard force shield.
God damn. Alright, screw the forward grip. God damn.
I can see them curving away from it at the last second.
I know. This is horrible.
You're out.
The hell? They are curving away from me too.